Go. Go.
Where the fuck are we? Linz. Los geht's, Linz! I've been to Linz a few times. I've been there once. For a sad reason. I only remember this memory sadly. Linz is kind of like it's more of an industrial city in Austria. So there's not much to do there, at least back in the day when the story that I'm talking about. I think I was like, again, 15 or so. Back in the day, I was really into Japan. I was teaching myself Japanese, right? I was watching some videos on YouTube, a vlog of someone, I think it was an American girl or so, documenting her experience as a exchange student in Japan. And I watched that and I was like, I want to do that. And I got really obsessed with the idea. I wanted to live Japanese student life at any cost, at all costs. But it was gonna be a really expensive endeavor. It would have to be kind of like one of those sponsored ones. And I think I found a program at the time where if you're like special to them, they will sponsor this for you. And for an interview for that, 15-year-old Wawa traveled alone in a train to Linz for first time in her life, took that interview and was turned down and cried a lot about it because that was like pretty much the only option I had. I was so sad. But then that's when I was like, I'm not gonna let this ruin my dreams. And then 15-year-old Wawa started working on another route to Japan. Taught myself Japanese really fast. I went to Japan alone. It's kind of fucking crazy story. Flying alone to Japan, I was 15, I turned 16 during the trip. And then after that, I moved to Japan. I mean, I went back and forth because, yeah, I had some opportunities. Like I would be 1 month in Austria, 1 month in Japan, 2 months Austria, 2 months Japan, and so on. I didn't go to actually I did kind of go to a school, but not like a normal student would. I just took some dancing and singing lessons. But I had interactions with real Japanese students. That went on for a few years. That's how I made that dream happen one way or another. I just want to say, I think I'm really the prime example of when things seem really fucking dire, you don't think you have any way of making your dreams come true. Like, it really seems impossible. In some way, you should be able to do it. Of course, it's not gonna be easy. Of course, there's like maybe sacrifices you have to make. And also, it's difficult if your parents, like if you're in a situation like me and your parents wouldn't have allowed it, then you wouldn't have been able to do this. My mom allowed it, so I was able to do it. But she could have very well said, nope. Actually kind of crazy that she allowed it if you think about it. But if it wasn't for that, then I wouldn't be here today probably. I think she just trusted me. I already knew Japanese like fluently by then. I learned it so fast because I was like really pissed off that I didn't make it. To this day, I still kind of regret that I wasn't able to do like a proper exchange student thing. I really would have loved to get through that experience. Yeah, there was a little bit of spite really towards the exchange program rejecting me. There was definitely a little bit of spite. I'm like, I'm gonna do this shit myself then. Fuck you guys. I'll make it happen somehow. So, anything's possible. Well, I have 6 DMs, but... remind me some... Oh, my mom wants to share something. Okay, I'll read this. Because my mom requested it. Oh, she even translated with deep L. Here are a few thoughts I would like to share with you after my daughter told you her story again. It was the first time though. When she first arrived with the idea of going to Japan, I was horrified. Only with time did I realize that she was already learning Japanese and could not be dissuaded from this goal. But we didn't have the money to finance her stay there, nor was I sure... Mommy, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. That's maybe not good. I didn't think it was a good idea, but she was very good at communicating her beliefs. After she assured me that she had found a good and promising way to go to Japan, we took her to the airport. My heart was trembling and I had to realize that my childlike daughter Childlike. Well, I was a child. Would now be on the other side of the world. I wrote to the Austrian embassy in Tokyo and asked if I could contact them if any problems arose. I was in constant contact with her, and believe me, it was not an easy time for me. Nevertheless, I'm glad that all the calamity has led to you now having a wawa, and at the end of the day, I am her biggest fan. Of course I am. I think she just wants to say that, or just wants to get the point across that she did not just let me go without being worried, that she didn't just like look away and did not care or worry. She did. I think that's what she's trying to say.